Severe storms ripped through northeast Wisconsin overnight, causing severe damage to many homes, power lines, and trees. The storm brought major destruction to Apple Creek campgrounds in De Pere. Several trees were torn down by heavy winds. Some campers were trapped in their campers by fallen trees. Rescue crews had to cut people out of their rigs and spent a better part of the night making sure everyone was okay.
Well, we had trees on top of campers. They couldn't get out. We had to cut the trees, remove them, get them out at a secondary access. We're securing the power because of the problems throughout the county. Public service is very short-staffed, so we're trying to secure the power, make sure it's safe. And then we're going to search one more time, make sure everyone's out.
According to the De Pere Fire Department, about 50 to 60 campers were staying at the campsite. All are reported unharmed, but many shooken up.
I heard the sound of it's like a train. You hear a big whistle. My wife and kids, my wife and grandbabies, well, they laid in the floor and covered up because we knew what to do.
Fire crews say they're not sure exactly what happened. They will assess the damage once the sun comes up. Power crews are busy working on this Fieldcrest subdivision in Kaukauna on reported gas leaks. Trailers were overturned, multiple trees snapped, and power lines are down. The wind damage is extensive. Now to some of the hardest hit areas. Outagamie County measured wind speeds of up to 86 miles per hour. Appleton, Kimberly, and Kaukauna all saw extensive tree damage, power outages, and structure damage. Greenville and Hortonville reported serious damage, trees snapped, roof damage, and debris everywhere. Wild Rose also reported considerable structure damage with several roads impassable. Huckleberry Campground in New London had campers flipped over and trees down. Power crews are working to restore power this morning to tens of thousands of people. More than 50,000 homes lost power throughout the night. Some areas with the most outages, Outagamie County with 38,000 people still in the dark this morning. De Pere seeing more than 3,000 outages. Denmark, Wrightstown, and Two River also saw outages. Now, Brian, this is one of the more severe storms our area has seen in a while. So tell us what other damage is being reported at this time.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be interesting to see whether this is going to be tornadic damage or if it's going to be straight line wind damage throughout the area. Either way, I mean, we're talking about winds over 80 miles per hour at times, maybe 100 miles per hour. Getting them reports back towards New London, Trinity Lutheran Church has sustained heavy damage. Numerous trees and power lines down also throughout the city. A lot of these hard-hit areas do not have power this morning, as you just mentioned. And again, there's that Huckleberry Campground in New London, that there's also the possibility, now this is from a National Weather Service report, of maybe a few injuries out there. And I think that's what's going to be key here when we're looking at this damage and such widespread damage. I think the key here is what's most important is make sure everybody is safe this morning when you're going through the damage out there this morning. If you see live power lines, again, just be very, very careful. Stay away from it. You want to take pictures. There's going to be a lot of gawkers out there. Just be keeping in mind safety first and foremost.
Call your local company. Don't try to clean it up yourself. And especially when driving, avoid those power lines and trees down. So.
Yeah, it's a mess. I'm going to break down the storm and what else is coming in our weather coming up here in a few minutes.
All right. Be safe today.